Welcome back. You know me. I love an indie game, and luckily for me, like this I'm not sponsored by anyone. I love when Humble Bundle puts some really interesting like indie bundles on sale because 30 games for like 18 bucks across two bundles or something like that, right? Anyway, so this was in one of the bundles and the art style looked fascinating. I know it's a German developer, and that's kind of all I know about it, aside from the fact that it's like indie and genre is like there's a puzzle element to it. Minute of Islands is a game that deals with complex themes such as trauma, anxiety, and destructive behavior towards oneself and others. It uses images and language to may be triggering or disturbing. Mo's journey is her story alone and not intended to be a universal depiction of people affected by these issues. Please do not quit or turn off the system while the save icon showing game is best played with headphones. Okay. Is this a load screen? Is this... This is really cool, this visual down here.
Four brothers.
It's voiced.
Safan. Bagan. Unde. And Afla. Bound by eternal purpose.
Okay, Safan, Bergen, Anda, and Afla. Bergen, I wonder if they all have names that are related to other words, because Bergen obviously has meaning.
And a girl named Mo.
I like that whatever voice actor they got clearly speaks German. Probably a native German speaker, I'm guessing, who's reading these lines in English. Because they're pronouncing the names with a German accent.
Moore has learned to sleep under the hissing tubes and the ever-humming chambers. The pumping cylinders give her comfort, the drumming of a job well done. Nothing startles her more than silence. There is no rest for the apprentice.
Use left and right to move them around and use F to interact with objects in the environment and inspect them. Does WASD work? No, it is specifically left-right. Explore the underground network to investigate why the machines fell silent. Photographs. Many are of Mo's sister, Miri. We do have a jump. Keepsakes from the surface. Drawings, layouts, and blueprints. Rudimentary tools for Mo's tinkering. You picked up the Omni switch. S. Draw. Hold S to draw the Omni switch. It will always point you to your next objective like a compass and will give you access to the machines of the giants. Okay. Explore the underground network and investigate why the machines have fallen silent. Attempt to bring some life to this place. Then, if we're staying underground, we can check. Down here is not a good place to keep a pet. Okay, we could fall off a ledge, but we have some resistance to fall damage, if not entirely. So I think we need to go up somehow. We have a run. Oh, I like the little animation for the run. That's cute. Okay, this is climbable as well. This looked more like an intestine than a ladder, so I wasn't sure. That was a very organic sound. That is looking like a sphincter. Nope, that's a very wet audio.
Mo has done so much around here. Repaired and watched and built. But in this deathly silence, she is once more taunted by the one thing she will never be able to do.
It's a big old...
Their engineering can be studied and replicated, but their strength they selfishly keep.
Ooh.
Despite all the wiring and the manufactured tubes, the engines are powered by physical force.
I wonder if I can use a controller. Will it let me?
But the kind that no mere human could ever muster.
I can use a controller. Okay. Like the very gentle narrowing in.
Safan. He was
Thank
always
you, Marty.
the weakest of the four. He is struggling to breathe. Even Mo can taste the stale air in her mouth. It seems the ventilation system isn't working properly, but nothing does without the engine.
I'm actually very lucky. My husband's cousin, so one of my in-laws, has a glasses manufacturing company, and so he actually made these. Well, he didn't make these for me. He had the frames already, like, made, but he made the lenses with my prescription. But thank you. They are very stylish. No, I wouldn't, because I don't think I like the idea of that. Just sounds unpleasant. Like, not anything to do with you. I just don't like the idea of something sliding down my nose in general just doesn't sound... Why can I not? That looks like a jumpable ledge. Am I... Oh, wrong one. There we go. Probably not. Probably would not keep you in a drawer on my desk. I have a lot of stuff on my desk. This is a very organic sounding environment.
Without power, the observatory is not much use.
Use the Omni switch to reroute. Whoa. Right tweet B, right tweet, right trigger B, lock in. Okay. Oh. Oh, this is fascinating looking. Right trigger, left trigger, plug in. And L move probe. Do I need to go up there, or do I need to go... There we go. This is really...
It hits Mo like a punch to the chest. It is all four of them. They all broke at the same time. Failed at the same time. Something grave must have occurred. But what?
Inspect the surface to investigate what made the ventilation system shut down. Does Mo not need to breathe? If the ventilation system's down. And the animation in this is really well done. Like, for a non-standard, like, character shape.
Without the veil, the air is too toxic to breathe. And just as Moore feared, the vents have all shut. The poison is kept out. But so is the oxygen. Safan is slowly suffocating, and the other three may have it worse.
So is Mo immune to the poison? Or does Mo not need to breathe? What is Mo? Oh, okay, I take damage from that. Okay. Okay. There we go. Interesting. Are we in a whale? Why am I seeing a whale diagram with multiple funky whale, but like a whale nonetheless? Oh. So if we need the veil to filter out the poison, but it also lets the oxygen in, we can go to the surface. Does that mean that Mo is immune? Surreal feet spin. Feet spin. I like that the seagull has a butthole. Love the art style. It's a very charismatic art style. Chapter 1, Safan, the island of Buan.
It shows all three purifiers are down.
Okay.
as if Moore needed any confirmation beyond the spores in the air. This is on you, Safan. Mo grunts. Pray it is not too late for me to fix your mess.
Restore 3 air purifiers located on the neighboring island of Biva. Biva? Biva? Fish and potatoes. Mo hasn't eaten today. This is where that smell was coming from. What smell? You never mentioned a smell until now. At least the spores did not spoil the crustaceans. Oh, the spores... Oh, so the spores, like... That is a whole shark. A glimpse of the other islands not far from here. I need to jump down. There we go. Jump down. A filthy chair with her uncles behind him printed into it. So she had family here at some point. Like Mo, these bottled messages never left these islands. Sharks don't have skeletons like that. Mo has never been interested in fishing, sitting around, doing nothing. Some parts of her uncle's extensive collection. So is the uncle still here? No. Can I jump down? I want to get that radio. Can I not? I want to go down and look at the radio and the arrow that's pointed in there. Oh. Okay. Hidey hole. Actually, can I jump down here? Can I go this way down here? No, okay. That very obvious path that will take me to a place is not open yet. The audio is really cool. That is definitely an entire whale that is rotting.
The smell made it clear. It died a long time ago, and now the spores are taking hold of whatever remains. A better fate than the fungus eating you alive.
I guess. You're dead either way, so I'm not sure it's a fate that you can... So why isn't Mo getting eaten alive? If the fungus consumes... Oh, it's gonna let me walk. Okay. It's a very squelchy sound. So why isn't Mo getting eaten? If the fungus consumes living things, the ship needs a quick recharge. Ah, here we go. Okay, that's apparently nothing interesting. There we go. Okay, ship is recharged. Is it leaving now? Oh, cutscene. Okay.
Do not worry. I will fix your mess. and I will save our homes. Moore reassures herself.
Bee leave island. Are you sure you want to start your island journey and leave the island of Boan? I don't see as I have much of a choice. It's really interesting how, like, it looks like this world, organic and non-organic, and, like, not non-organic, organic and, like, living things have sort of merged with non-living things. Like a little sea monster over there. This is super cute. I love the art style. This is great.
Moore shudders. She knows the damage the spores are capable of. The fungus first poisoning the mind, then ever so slowly consuming the body. How it will spoil the verdant soil and obscure the midday sun.
Interesting. Those are clouds of spores. But, like, how are we able to go through it without getting... But it poisons the mind, is what she said.
Despite all of its dangers, Moore frequently inhales the poison. An occupational hazard, she calls it. A sacrifice others weren't willing to make.
Huh.
A few violent coughs, a few eerie apparitions, won't keep her from doing her job. After all, she is the bearer of the Omni-Switch.
Is she maybe a juvenile giant? Oh, this is so visually cool. This is a really cool game visually. Like, I'm already vibing with this. So I wonder if we'll get free travel later on.
The island of Beva, once a bustling place. Before the Great Exodus, now just a pile of broken things and abandoned ideas. The island hosts the Purifiers, guarding Safan's domain, and not much else anymore.
What's the Great Exodus? I love that this game is setting me up with so many questions. I don't even know if I get the answers to the questions, but I'm already just, this is really interesting so far. I love that there's like backstory for the world we're in. I also, as much as I am an impatient person, I kind of appreciate that, like, the cutscenes and transitions are kind of slow. Like, it feels a little bit more real in that they are slow. 0 out of 12. 0 out of 12 what? Collectibles? Well, can't move on just yet. More. More. Remember. Oh.
The children used to all come here together. Miri, Moore, their friends, for the Seaberry Jam, the scarecrows and the rides. And then the Exodus happened.
This was more just left behind? Okay, so that's a memory. Locate and restart the first of 3 air purifiers to eventually cleanse Biva and Bourne. Oh, interesting. Man, I love how some of the art, like, if you look at this little guy, these little guys, they look like creatures from a medieval, like, illuminated manuscript.
The smell of sea berries fills her nostrils. Or is it a scent lingering in her memories?
Oh, wait. The poison in the air takes some animals quicker than others. Oh, okay. There's a switch. Suspect that's where we have to go. Actually, wait. This is a really pretty game.
Her uncle's estate. He should be inside, with the windows shut and doors locked.
But why are the doors open then?
Moore's heart skips a beat. Either the fungus got to him, or he is somewhere out there, fiddling with the purifiers himself.
I don't know if the correct option is to look up here first.
Moore's uncle owned this place. He still somehow does.
Oh, this is
One
why.
ride was 2 coins.
This is
Back
cool.
when money still meant something.
So maybe I should check out the house first. Someone enjoyed a glass of seaberry wine here. So what if I go in the house? Just in case. Years of unopened letters. Mo can relate. The oven is still warm and smells of fresh bread. Someone left in a hurry. They forgot to turn the cooker off. That's a lot of wine. So many bottles, but just one seat. Family pictures. Only a few with Mo in them. Her uncle is still waiting for his dog to come back. Well, he didn't die here. And the amusement park music. The audio design's fascinating. Her uncle's toolbox is missing.
Moore remembers every one of these masks. The people who once wore them. The lingering memories of people. In one way or another. Now gone.
Not a worry in the world. Cheers. Okay. Mo still has work to do here. The purifier's waiting. Alright, alright. I wasn't trying to neglect the purifier. I was just trying to explore. Just rust and fish grease. Remember.
Moore never understood the appeal of bones to decorate a tourist attraction. It's authentic, her uncle would say, but he'd always dodged the question. of whether the bones were from a whale or another large creature.
Huh. Okay. So I think this is just memories. Can we at least turn the heat off? Or take the kettle off the heat so it doesn't boil out all the water? Okay. Focused on task. Still smells of candy floss, popcorn, and frying fat. What remains of the tasty slushies of her youth. Mole doesn't have a coin to operate it. Okay, so we'll get a coin at some point.
The machine looks intact. It is resting, waiting for a spark.
Okay, I can see why they said to wear headphones. Because the audio design is really cool. I'm really enjoying the audio design. There's so many visual details. A mysterious bubbly brown pulp inside. Barry the Seaberry Boy, a hit with the visitors. I appreciate that they tried to mix it up instead of it being yellow paint to indicate where you grab things, making it white paint. Subtle.
Her uncle always told stories about his big plans, how people would come from far-off lands. He spent all his fortune on his dream. All that's left is the rot in the jars.
Okay. All right. I'm not immune to amusement park propaganda. It's usually 3. 3 twists, 3 pumps.
Mo dares to take a deep breath. The air still tastes foul, but the acrid poison is mostly gone. 2 more to go.
Hold on, can I go this way? Is this now open? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Interesting. So maybe if I keep going this way, I'll find. No, it's locked. Okay. There we go. Okay. Maybe I can get to another one from here. Now that I've... There we go. Okay, so you have to complete them in order, is why it was not letting me go this way earlier. Okay, hold on. Let me check if there's any memory. Okay, no. Drop the ladder. What's down here? Okay. Hi, Lima Loki-kun. Really thought the Adventure Time folks. No, it is just the vibes. Yeah, it is, but like I've 100% see the comparison. It's like Adventure Time meets Little Nightmares, but it's made by a German studio. But it's fascinating so far. I'm really digging. Like
I didn't want kids sneaking around, breaking things, or adults stealing things. But more was always welcome here. More was family.
Okay, so this is going to be story progression. So then what's this way? Adventure site. Oh, this goes back to the rest of the island. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Nope. Down, 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 down. Adventure site. Gehen, Senor. Sind deinen Freunden. I don't know. Zieht deinen Freunden? Would that be... Okay, maybe I have to push it this way. I wonder, they probably have Geht zu deinen Freunden. Probably is go on, grab your friends, I think. It might be come on, though, not go on. Hi, Soul. You are the second person to make that comparison. It is called Minute of Islands. And it is a German puzzle platformer, I think. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I don't want to push that. No, stop it. There we go. Alright. I don't know what I just unlocked the way to. Oh, okay. And it's really interesting. So far, German, oh boy, we bet to, look, we have already seen an entire, like, eviscerated whale. Through the Ringer doesn't even begin to cover what we are about to experience, I suspect. Okay. No. Can I go right? I want to go right. Oh, I can go right this way. Okay. Trauma life lessons. It does say that trauma is a content warning.
Fingers, as she snuck a taste of the steaming sweet sour jam. For weeks after, she'd carry a little teaspoon, so she wouldn't have to wash her hands.
Adventure time mit uns in dem Sein. Im Sinn. Zieht uns zu fremden Ländern hin. Kommt mit Wenn und Mensch verreisen. Viel Spaß mit Jack und Finn bei Adventure Time. Don't steal the jam. Look, it's not the jam I'm worried about. He apparently is making wine with this shit too. Some vengeance spirit will take your hands or something. No. It's, so you see all the yellow floating around on the screen? Those are fungal spores that apparently, if you notice all the dead, you see this guy right here? Is he still twitching? I just noticed it is still twitching. This is consumed by fungal spores. That's all the yellow on it. Fungus has taken too many victims today. And we're on her uncle's amusement park that he spent all of his money on.
The old man and his love.
Finn and Jake in The Last of Us.
Protecting his property, as if a crowd might wander once again.
He was tasting his own product here. That's a wine bottle. But yeah, the art style. Oh, is that her uncle? Maybe they would have been protected inside their burrows. And yeah, and we keep gathering memories.
Moore remembers the first time she saw the farmer, singing a song as he lit a candle by this tree. She didn't understand what he meant until later. That things are only gone when they are forgotten.
I don't think it's cordyceps. But it could be cordyceps. She's very clear that it's fungus, but she hasn't identified. She's sipping on cordyceps jam. She gone. So the sweet berry jam
Moore
is
takes
made
in the
from
sour
these.
scents of the fermented berries.
Yeah.
Deeply curious to know their taste.
So we need a key. The shack is locked with a heavy padlock. Her uncle harpooned this one himself. Probably fakes like many of the artifacts on the island. Funny thing is, this is basically how my beer of choice is made, just letting fermentation happen with whatever's floating in the open air. Like, this is just a lambic factory. The jam is just exposed to the spores, so she's getting it all in her system. Every man needs a hobby. Big game fishing is her uncle's. Are you gonna come back down here? Come here. I want to remember.
Moore remembers excitedly showing everyone who would humor her the sounds and rhythms of the machine underneath the land. Her uncle always stayed the longest, watching her face light up the little dark holes inside.
Okay. The very organic machine that has very squelchy sounding. And this is her uncle's amusement.
Groans, dreaming of past
That's a
revolutions.
ladder.
Resolute to be a solution once more.
They've also been
before turning to dust.
They've also been talking about the Great Exodus. Like, this island apparently used to be full of people before the Great Exodus, whatever that is. And now the only person who's on it is her uncle. So I need to pull it again. Got it. That makes sense. It just keeps going clockwise. So one more pull should do it, I think. The Great Exodus sounds like a book title and Alright, here we go. Up the ladder. We gotta go say hi to Unc in the corner. Down the ladder. This guy has a lot of windmills for jam production amusement park. Let's think of more Halo. The best Genesis, the Great Exodus. It's the wonderful Deuteronomy. Boo. Boo this man. That's funny. I was thinking more Halo. I don't know if I'm familiar enough with Halo lore. I have seen the Brian W. Gilbert video about it.
The berry farmer sighs, exhausted from his struggle. Living things are his purview, not machines.
I'm not
So for
sure.
all his troubles, all his striving to fix the machine, it simply bore no fruit.
I'm not actually sure that these machines aren't living things, though. Just ignore idiots makes my life easier until it's time to get active.
Frowns, her frustration growing. She
And that shit you keep
not
offline.
to toy with the machines. Moore's uncle huffs, disappointed at his niece's rudeness. For heaven's sake, was I meant to just watch as the poisonous dust slowly settled around my island?
He has a point.
He was meant to stay inside and wait for her to be done. His heroics were simply unneeded.
See, and here's the part that I keep wondering. Mo does not use a rebreather, but like her uncle clearly does. Let them know they already do, and Soul was never heard from again. Oh, okay, hold on. There we go. Remember Mo as an android. I actually don't think so. It's
looks like the old man didn't touch anything important.
I think she's a juvenile giant. We've got is there any information that I can show? So we started off on Boan over here and we came to Beva. So Boan, and there's like one of the giants lives on Boan. And yeah. And we're talking about getting lost memories? And she was talking about the first time she met
Relief
the old
washes
farmer
over her uncle at the sight of her success. Feeling thankful and a little ashamed, he offers some seaberry wine as reconciliation.
automaton covered
He
in
hands
leather.
over his key, a sign of his trust, and asks her to fetch them a bottle of his finest, the one tucked away in the shed.
So Soul, Lena Loki-kun is one of my D&D players in real life. And his character had some details revealed about them that has potentially changed some context. You'd like it. Actually, you and Lena Loki-kun might have met. You might or might not have.
Maybe she is being too harsh on her uncle. He's only trying to help, after all. Moore considers the bottle in her hands and spending a small moment with the farmer. But too many lives are in danger. Too many things are at stake. The glass will simply have to wait.
Well, yes, I was piloting the lich that y'all were fighting. Technically, the lich exposed. It has been 5 years waiting for several reveals that happened during that fight. They yeah, so Soul, they fought it wasn't a fully realized lich. They fought an attempted lich who had previously failed to achieve lichdom.
Moore used to keep little trinkets in this hole until the day she reached a little too far. Her uncle always laughs as he retells the story of the proudest fish he caught, the mole.
So technically, for the proudest fish he caught. Wait a second. So did he fish us up out of the ocean? If it wasn't my story beat, I felt very justified getting the killing blow. It was funny. That did end up working out coincidentally. I did not plan to have it work out that way. But like, you got hit so hard with Finger of Death that I was like, I don't. There's got to be something. Can't just. All right, let's see. Yeah, his character got nuked by Finger of Death. Right, what's down there? Ooh, Eeg. Oh, this is neat. Oh, it's a diagram of one of the air purifiers.
This was once Moore's little spot, her quiet haven on Bever's shores, where Moore could be herself and analyze the giants and their things as much as she desired.
The dice gave y'all the hardest time at the beginning of that combat. No, okay, Soul, recontextualize. Not just 11 out of 14 attacks. 5 of those were nat 1s, I think. Like, the dice, the virtual dice roller just decided, fuck you in particular. It was definitely at least 4. So it was either 4 or 5.
Moore thinks of the day that she left Bever.
I could check the logs, but I'm not gonna.
Like burnt jam, stuck to the pot.
The day she left Beva. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. The dice roller decided fuck you in particular. Like it was a 40, it was like a 6, I think it was like a 55 to 60% chance that he would even knock you out with that attack. So it was like, it was better than average, but like the way that he did it, oh, it was statistically improbable even then. But it was funny when I was like, all right, what, roll a, what was it? Roll a crit on this and then a 1 on your cards. And then of course that's the moment you roll a 1 up 20. The roll to attack. This is where the harder spirits are made. Oh, he's making moonshine. Nothing Mo can use. Okay, interesting. Can I... No. Okay. Try again. He also succeeded... He succeeded saving throws that he, like, by all... Like, the saving... He succeeded saving throws he genuinely shouldn't have. Like, there were a couple... He did have to... He had gone through all of his legendary saves. I will say that. Can I drop the hook? I can't drop the hook yet. Okay, I need to do something. Drop the hook. This game is so visually cool. Okay, I like that sound. So most digital rollers, the way that they work is they essentially have a list of numbers, and they choose from that list at random. So the fact that you kept getting ones, I don't know.
Hunger, seeking, ready to devour.
Oh, I love that description. I'm assuming this had to be translated from German. Even though most Germans I've met speak very good English. Just because I can't see them making a full game in English first. Pseudo RNG off a seed. Yeah, exactly. Kept up with my stats on Roll20 for my other group's games, and they've maybe you just pissed off a computer in a previous life. Like, it turns out you were the original creator of, like, the earliest, like, Apple Blaster or something. That's a lot of fungus. Oh, all the stats?
I can take it, she whispers. I just need to keep moving.
Apple Blaster isn't a slur. I didn't go calling anyone.
My first time doing this.
Oh, you're telling him he needs to stop doing all the AI slurs. Going to get took out in the Animatrix Wars? Man, Animatrix was an underrated piece of media. Like, Animatrix was genuinely so good. Why is the... It's the only legit part of the... Whoa! This is a hallucination, right? This is what happens when you eat the fungal jam. Tell me not to eat the jam. I will say, in true randomness, while it is statistically improbable to get frequent low numbers, it is not impossible. In pseudo randomness, the pseudo RNG that Soul's referencing, it is more likely that you will have an even distribution.
Coughs, a few eerie apparitions. She has been sent to these places.
Is she
before.
underwater? Those are fish. They'll have like an even distribution, right? So they'll have 10 ones, 10 twos, 10 threes, 10 fours, 10 fives, 10 sixes, whatever. And so the more successes you roll, the more likely you are to get a failure. So it depends on whether it is a truly random number generator. Pseudo randomness Soul's referencing it is Honda commercial. Okay. It's not funny, but it is kind of funny. It's like when you're driving. Have you ever been driving and listening to like an audiobook, and as you're listening, it's like it'll be like you've got navigation on and you're like, and then the character in the book says, and it's next turn in 2 miles onto Peachtree Road. And you're like, I mean, I guess the character can say that. There's nothing stopping them from saying that. So are we... Oh. Oh, this is funky looking. Oh, this is funky looking. This is funky looking. I'm waiting for Lena Loki-kun to be back so I can keep talking about the pseudo-random number generators.
She has trained herself to escape. She just has to remember the tune.
Tune? Are we about to play a rhythm game? Huh? Did I just give up the memories I picked up earlier? Okay. Sand dollar, jellyfish, sea urchin. A memory game instead. The Twitch commercials annoy me way more than YouTube ones because Twitch is far more repetitive with theirs. I agree with you on that. So the pseudo-randomness. So pseudo-randomness works where you essentially have an evenly distributed list of numbers. Okay, so sand dollar. Whoop. Ooh, I don't know what happened there. You have a list of numbers, and those numbers are chosen at random and then popped, in the technical term, like removed from the list, right? So for every success you roll, there's one fewer possible success you can roll. Oh, shit. No. I don't want that yet. And so, when you have a pseudo-random number generator, you are more likely to get in a truly balanced number of successes and failures. But the more successes you get, the more failures you are likely to get in response. Okay, the audio here is really cool. And so with a pseudo-random number generator, like, if you get 10 20s in the first few in your first few rolls, all of those 20s have been consumed from your list. Whatever number of 20s you have, right, in the whole list. So all of those get consumed from the list, and it leaves you with fewer that you can get in the long term. Is that salmon? I don't think it's salmon. That doesn't look right for salmon. Maybe it's pollock. Those look like snappers or similar related fish. And then we've got some angelfish. It's a cool looking ladder. We're traveling the mind fog as the cordyceps is hijacking our body. Cursed. Yup. We're traveling underwater in the hallucination that the cordyceps provided. For Roll20, my stats were less successes and failures and more high versus low. Because they could still succeed low, ultimately. It's also wild to see D4s roll 3 4s in a row sometimes. So that also depends with, if Roll20 is using a pseudo RNG, which I believe they do, they are balancing that out across all the tables that are running. So they might have a... So that's one of the giants, by the way. But that's a dead one. Greg the Lake Hunter.
I'm okay, she tells herself.
Is she?
It feels more real than ever.
I don't know that she is. How much of her body is fungus beneath that yellow rain jacket? Oh, look at the sunfish. Okay, this art style just scratches my brain in such a good way. I love this art style. But yeah, so like let's say there's a list of like 10,000 numbers that Roll20 has, and there's 200 tables playing at once.
I'm okay.
Everyone has access to those numbers.
Okay.
They don't have it split up by table.
Lies.
Foundry very likely has a set that is split between all of the worlds that I have on my home server, which is probably why we have more randomness in our home game than Roll20.
He is glad that he found her, and he laughs off his worry for now. But unvoiced irritation sticks in his throat.
Are you sure it's unvoiced irritation? Sure it's not
routine
fungus?
now. The arguments they have had on repeat about her hypocritical ways, how she doesn't wear a mask when she forces others to, how she poisons herself. He settles instead for just a few words of concern.
See, and I was wondering about the mask thing. So she should be wearing a mask, and she just chooses not to.
He smiles. Please come back in one piece. And don't forget to see after your sister.
Miri? Miri's alive?
She pretends to not hear him.
No, wait, because we've heard about Miri, but we haven't seen her yet. What do you mean look after her sister? What do you mean, Uncle? Oh, see? It was never a giant. See? Because it's just rocks now. Are you playing a Republican? I do think this came out in 2023, but also German developer. So they have different political things than the Republicans here. There's the sphincter.
Boan and Beva are cleansed, but the batteries won't last. It's time for Zafan to do his part.
Zafan is the giant on our island. Do they have different political things than Republicans? Return to Boan and enter the networks below. Awaken the slumbering giant. Republicans seem to love Off Day. Off Day is an overtly nationalist party, but for a very long time, the type of nationalism that AfD does was not legal in Germany, and now it's like it was basically kept to pretty much only very niche circles. So there's another memory here that I haven't found. Right? That's what it's saying? I have 11 out of 12 memories in this area. So I wonder where the 12th memory is. My reading, me reading it's currently the second. Yeah, it is. Off Day is very much a resurgence of um, Nazi ideology, and anyone pretending it isn't is either naive or has something to gain from it. Um, okay. Wait. There we go. It's not like Japanese politics are resurging with World War II era nationalism, right? Now let me take a sip of this Red Bull and go Japanese politics. I think Japanese nationalism looks a lot different. Um, so these are the sweet berries that I was referencing earlier that he's making jam from. This like little I don't know if it's an orchard, if it's shrubs. I do want to get all the memories. However, I don't know that I want to get all the memories bad enough to like Google the answers yet. I'm hoping we can come back to these islands later once we've completed a bunch so that we can get any memories we missed. It's a little more organic than the boat from Dredge, I'm pretty sure. Like, I think the one from Dredge is very steampunk. I do, by the way, because I got this as part of a Humble Bundle that is still going on right now, I think. But I was literally doing this, like, the Humble Bundle I got has a couple of steampunk games. It has some mystery point and clicks, so we've got a ton of stuff coming up now that's like indie fever. Has anyone in chat tried Toum? Toum? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But it's like a garlic dip. But it's like it's straight up a garlic dip made from garlic and like olive oil and like that's it. But it's not, or I don't even know if there's olive oil. But it's like, what if we... Oh, I can't climb on the whale anymore? Okay. Probably for the best. Oh wait, no, climbing on the whale's down here. Ugh, that sound. It's, yeah, so I've seen it made before. I've seen videos of how to make it before. So this is the rotting whale carcass that I mentioned earlier. But yeah, Costco had a product that claims to be Toum. And so I bought it because I love garlic.
With the spores gone, the air is allowed back in, and so is she.
I think that's... I don't think it has pine nuts either, though. Like, I think it's basically just garlic. See, I want to get let down here. Let me down. I want to go in the sewer. Got all these. Alright, back in the sphincter. Garlic, lemon juice, oil, salt. Oh, that might be pesto that I'm thinking. That has pine nuts. I think I've seen hummus with pine nuts in it too. I mean, it's Mediterranean.
When they gave her the Omni Switch, they honored and bound her. The human they chose as their apprentice, now tasked to save them all.
The air is breathable again, but you can't leave before Saffron is awake. Are there any memories up here? Alright, time to go wake up Zafan. Oh, that's right, I already did this part. Go to Zafan. Not ominous, thanks. Let's be real, people make comments on all sorts of stuff. It's like pesto as well. Pesto's also gotten like that. Like, people say it's like, oh, it's a spinach pesto. It's like, I don't think it can be, like, you can just say it's a spinach dressing. So this is a living one of those. Reawakens Zafan so his muscles can drive the engine again. Lock in.
Empty. Somewhere deep in this labyrinth, the power lines are cut.
Oh? That's a sphincter. Guide emergency power to the station in this chamber. Why would the power lines be cut, though? Who would do that? This vein leads to the heart chip.
Power should flow through this capacitor.
That's a Nautilus.
But it's not finding its way here.
Find and close the 2 interruptions in the circuit. So one will be this way, right? Yeah, because that one's just fine. I mean, I'll also do shorthand for things like my Mexican jambalaya, but I would tell you its naming follows Holy Roman Empire rules. In other words, in the title are really true.
The brothers may be old, but they are not immortal.
Why is your voice so echoey now?
And neither are you.
That felt like a threat.
What will be left of you when you're gone? Only dust and crumbling bones.
I think the narrator just threatened us. That's not a memory. Why did we call that a memory? Okay. So we don't need to climb up here yet. Was that the narrator or was that Steve the Skull? I don't know, but it was the narrator's voice. Oh, can't open that sphincter. Okay. Gotta go down to this one. I do like that they managed to include a sprint. Because games without a sprint are, mean. Big ol' meanies. Or mean about stuff. If you make a game and you have a slow walk speed and you don't give the character a sprint, you're a meanie. Okay, so there's a way to crawl through that way. But that's not where the... Okay, so this might be something more interesting. Oh, she automatically moves through the crawl through. I don't actually have to press anything. I thought I did.
What do you think will happen when you leave? Who will take your place? You are staying right here. On these forsaken rocks you call a home.
Oh? Who do you think you are? Scary voice? Did the narrator cut the lines so that we were forced to repair them?
The fuses blew out. Of course.
Of course. Because what else would it be? Oh, okay, so I'm supposed to move that. Okay, that's the fuse. That's a very living looking fuse. All right. One line repaired. Okay, that's what I just did, so I don't need to go that way again. Give me the jumps. Uppies. There we go. Oh, it's a sphincter. Oh, ow. Sphincter time, sphincter time. We're going through a sphincter. It's sphincter time. There we go. We're going through the sphincter so we can repair a giant. Visually, this game is so fucking cool. I'm having a great time. There we go. Sphincter time, come on, grab your friends. We'll go through very distant ends.
A death sentence. That's what every plant brought down here will find. Things don't flower this deep underground. they wither. You can feel it yourself, can't you?
Okay. Again, I don't think these are memories. Unless it's a memento mori, remember you'll die. That might be an Undertale reference. I don't know that it's an Undertale reference, but like, given how popular it is in the indie sphere and that this is an indie game, entirely possible. This art style also reminds me of Scavenger's Reign a little bit. It's like super fleshy. Okay, but I can't go past that now. So how do I get out of here? Okay. Oh, do I have to keep pushing it? Oh, that's clever. That's a clever way to force you to solve a puzzle. So then you have to push it back. Okay, okay. I see what you're doing. I see you, very simple puzzle. Making you think about stuff. Go on. So I wonder... Because, right, there was another sphincter up here, wasn't there? Was it all the way up here? No. Okay. Alright, time to go back to the... whatever we're calling this thing. The capacitor is now rerouting power to the cardiac chamber. It leads to the heart chamber. That's very wet sounding.
Maud takes a deep breath and exhales in relief. She saved Saffron from a suffocating slumber, and Beva and Born from a poisonous death.
Saffron is now powering the veil over these islands again. Visit Haima and awaken Bargain as well. happens if I let go of that in the middle? Boop. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Oh, look, he's lit up in the middle.
Saffron can't keep this up for long. Not without his brothers.
Zathon is driving the engine again, but he is alone. Alright, let's go. I think I already did. Oh, do I have to do it again to get out of here? I can just go this time? Oh, that's right. That does did. It really wants me to make sure that I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. See that diagram? A glimpse of the other islands not far from here. Our uncle's proudest catch. See, can I read all the messages in the bottle? And I still can't go in there. Let me in! Okay. Man, the colors they got for this game, like the color choices that they've made are really good. Like just in terms of communicating the state of things and like using desaturation for some stuff but highly saturated colors for other things. Like it's a really clever...
A thought is pricking Moore's mind. Check on your sister, her uncle said. Despite the coming fight, she can already see. The coming fight they always have. Moore will have to go home. Not just for Brother Bagan, but her sister Miri too.
So Miri takes care of Balkan. Let's go to Heima. Heim means home in German, by the way. So Heima, complete chapter 1. This game is really cool. I'm very impressed by it. And for having gotten it for like, I don't know, $1 or something. Incredible return on value already.
The foulness in the air kept Moore from being able to pinpoint the smell. But it's clear now that she has an extra passenger. A hidden creature, smelling of rotting prey and wet fur.
What is that?
Moore stares at the creature, assessing its glare.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
She has no time to nurse an injury. It's not even doing anything. It's just sitting around.
You ever think the cries against the yellow paint stuff is just a desperate desire to return to 2D low pixel games where answers are more obvious? I think that, so I'm gonna wait and see if it has dialogue, because I don't want to have to keep pausing if it says something. Okay. That was an ominous sound.
Miri agreed to stay back home whenever more needed to go below, but more and more frequently, the only thing left at home are fights.
So, I don't. I actually.
Miri fails to grasp the importance of Moore's work. Who else could do the things her sister has to do? Instead of valuing Moore's sacrifice, Miri is just being a burden.
Jesus. Hey, thank you for the follow. Don't ask darling. That name sounds familiar. Did I misread that? Solo darling. Different four-letter name. So I don't think the cries against yellow paint were a desperate desire to return to 2D low pixel games, in part because I don't think it came from the people who generally played 2D low pixel games. Oh, I remember, yeah, I remember, yeah. Oh, man. So, by the way, you know they have a kid now, David and Kelly. Really cute kid. But, so, I think the 2D low, I think the cries against yellow paint come from a lack of understanding of game design from people who find games too easy. I actually don't think it's people who find it, yeah, like a few days or a few maybe a couple weeks after after they had their kid. Like they lost Lucky really recently. So I think that it comes. Happy Sunday. I hope you're having a good one. I think that the cries against yellow paint come largely from people who think that having the yellow paint there is too easy, or makes games too easy because they value how hard a game is more than how many people can enjoy it. Which is a problem that I've had with some games, is that they make things hard for the sake of hardness and not for the sake of implying complexity. Like, I actually do like difficult games. I also...
Miri has been diligently growing crops ever
Yeah, she
since
has.
Moore could remember.
Look at them
No
pumpkins.
blight could take her down. She'd always start anew. There would be lines each month for the fresh harvest.
Would be. Past tense. Miri's primitive gardening tools. I do agree that there are some instances that feel handholdy. The God of War, where it's just carved Nordic runes, matches the environment.
Moore can hear the silence under the island's crust. Machines aching, begging her to fix them.
Oh man, the descriptions in this are so good. I really like the white paint on this. I think it aesthetically matches really nicely with the look that they're going for this game. But I'll also, because yellow is the fungus, right? Is the fungal spores, things abandoned by the people who fled these islands. Because yellow is the fungal spores, I think that white ends up being a good next option for signaling you can climb this thing, you can use this thing, etc. As opposed to the thing that is kind of indicated, like narratively, to be a little bit of the enemy, right? Just these spores floating through the air that are everywhere and that you're trying to get these ventilators. I think if they were making the climbing symbol yellow, you would end up with things being much harder to solve. But yeah, I actually don't think that it's because people find it too hard or too much of an eyesore. I think it's because people just find it too easy. I don't know. I don't see an issue with it. Like I understand why people have an issue with it logically. I just don't agree that it's as much of an issue as people are making it.
Moore had always found small spots comforting. Young Moore would squeeze herself into little caves and find their hidden secrets. Few others are interested in such mundane mysteries.
Okay, autistic queen. Okay. Is that a chicken? I think that's a whole ass chicken.
Which one are you? Apollo? Rudy? Maybe Juno? Miri named every chicken, but they all look the same to Mo.
This yawning maw gives me the chills, but I love it. Her name is Camilla, and Gonzo will be arriving shortly. Nobody is living here anymore. Where we go? The hens should be inside. Their tiny lungs stand no chance against the spores. Yuri, who's also not really masking properly.
Does the world have to end for you to come and visit me? Miri jokes at her younger sister, her sarcasm masking her disappointment. Miri tries to reach through and speaks earnestly. It's nice to see you, Moore. I missed you. And she asks Moore to come in for stew. But as if unjustly charged for a crime, Moore defends herself, pushing Miri away. I only came to make sure that you're doing okay.
Dude, she offered you stew.
Miri nods. She spent all morning trying to bring her animals inside. She reaches out once more to Moore. I can help you. I'll get ready and I'll come too. No. Moore cuts her off.
Is she missing an arm?
Without you tagging along. I got this. You take care of your chickens. They used to be our chickens. Miri snaps in frustration. You used to care. What even am I to you? For Moore, it's just another confrontation on the island's surface. Another
no, these are
angry
sisters.
Outburst from her irate sister, making Moore long for the calm and dark below.
Mo, you can't just push everyone away and then be surprised when they're mad at you for doing that. Also, Miri is missing an arm.
It is one more ill-fated attempt to get her sister back. If you leave now, I won't be here when you get back.
What?
I mean it this time.
Don't leave now. They do not look immediately. Yeah. No, I actually am not sure that they're literal sisters. Only silence between sisters. What's down this way? Another chicken.
That one is Fridolin, Moore recalls. The one that runs away.
Miri's experiments. So can we chase Fridolin back? Few morbid curios. Come on, Fridolin. Let's go. Come on, Fridolin. Back home. Let's go. These chickens matter to you, Miri. I am bringing one. Nope. Don't do that with the English ones. I am bringing him back. Oh, some memories are secret tasks. Guide Fleeterlin back to the house. Zum Hause. Come on, Fleeterlin zum Hause. Let's go.
Fridolin will escape again, but he just needs his own space. More can sympathize
These
with
chickens
that.
are so chubby. Aha! Another memory. Come here, I want the memory.
Moore hated the rust bucket of a bath, but it was still preferable to cutting your feet on the rocky beach again.
Why would the bath not... Why would the bath prevent... Come here. Come here. There we go.
Miri retrained herself to play the cello after the fungus ate her arm.
What?
Moore never found the right moment to say how impressed she was.
That's where her arm went? I like the prosthetic arm here, too. The implication that even in this apocalypse, humans will still care about each other enough to...
Moore remembers watching the stars streak across the sky. Miri's face lit by the moonlight, full of wonder. Both wrapped up warm in their duvets, their shared silence saying everything they needed.
And now the silence is weaponized. Oh, man.
Miri prefers her tea dark and bitter, to wake her in the early hours. Mo would much rather sleep in and stuff herself with the sugary walnut cookies.
Huh. Sisters. They used to be bunk beds.
Mo and Miri had a system for the beds, but now, Miri always sleeps in the top bunk.
Gather all the memories on the island of Jaima. Maybe we shouldn't push our sister away? Maybe we should do what we can to, like, I don't know, maintain relationships because we're only human? Okay, we've checked on Miri. Let's go do the rest. So hold on. The air purifier's over this. Isn't that the way we came to the island? So it's over here. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. I guess that's... I mean, I guess that's the goal. I guess that's what we're doing. And then we'll probably have to restart Bergen's heart as well, I'm guessing. These load screens are super cute too. I love this art style. Like, it's so full of character. And they're utilizing it really well.
I won't be here when you come back. I'll leave you on this forsaken piece of rock. How many times has Miri threatened to disappear, not once going through with her word?
That means one day she will.
She always comes around in the end.
One day she won't. You're gonna die before you realize it. If you keep going into these fucking fungal clouds without any mask. When did this game come out again? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. When did this game come out? Oh, sorry, 2021. So yeah, this did come out mid-COVID. It's like, this feels like a COVID story in a way. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, you're watching something and you're like,
For a moment,
this feels like a COVID
More
story.
regrets not going back to get her mask. But she's never been one for moving backwards. Even in this vision, conjured by the fungus in her lungs, the way out is forward.
I wonder if it did that because I went backwards. These look like mussels. Like the shellfish mussels. Good soup. So dugong and then whatever that is, dugong nudibranch probably? Because we're working with European developers, so they don't have manatees, so that's going to be a dugong. Here's a question. Is it a good thing for media, especially supposedly realistic movies, to directly address or incorporate? I think it depends, generally, right? But I think also is that I think it depends. Like, I think that it's going to depend on what your media is about. Is it going to be like we were running a Vampire the Masquerade server, and we did actively make the choice not to include COVID in the narrative in the Vampire the Masquerade server that we ran, because we thought it would be too distracting narratively when there's... Oh, okay. Got it. So this is not... So this is like a... If you jump on the thing, you are signaling the thing. So we need to jump on this thing. Okay, I understand now. But I also think there's some media that, like, is very clearly made during COVID and doesn't acknowledge it. And it's almost more distracting when you're going... And, like, technically COVID's still around, but, like, you know what I mean. Like, during the height of COVID, that it was produced, and it's very obvious, and no one acknowledges it, and it feels, like, dissonant. Because you're sitting there going, like, okay, but... Like, the reason you're doing all of these, Oh, it's my shadow that has to catch it. Oh, that's interesting. That is an interesting way to do that mechanic. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize it was my shadow having to do it. Oh, that's fun. That's really clever. That's a really cool way to handle this. Because that's what I was trying to figure out earlier. I was like, how did I get that? I guess standing on the rock? Apparently not. Apparently that was not the way I got that. But yeah, all the like shot reverse shot moments that almost feel like a, campy because they were done during the height of COVID when we had a bunch of COVID restrictions. But then don't acknowledge it in the plot. Like it feels very just dissonant and like all the things where they would block people to be standing 6 feet away from each other on a set and the rest of the set would be empty, no extras and anything. It's like, I understand we're going to a movie. I understand that the expectation is to suspend disbelief. I think that some of the expectation is being a little too relied on. What? Y'all saw my shadow too, right? That wasn't just me. Is that a stack overflow? That might have been a stack overflow where it wasn't supposed to appear there. Where it's like supposed to appear a certain distance beneath your character, but because it like flipped back up to the top, that might have been an overflow error. If it was a bug, it was a really eerie bug that really lent to the nature of the hallucinogenic fungus.
This is the
Dalton?
lighthouse that once brought travelers home, trade to these islands, and customers to the tavern, now stand still.
That sound is really interesting. Chapter 2 of Balkan. Really leaning into how brutal seagulls can be. Just covering them in blood. These are the bloodiest seagulls I've ever seen. I also just realized the steering apparatus is a tuning fork. Notice that? Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break to get myself another soda, and then I will be right back. Feel free to enjoy the sounds of lapping waves as I take a moment. And I am not sponsored. Hashtag not non-spawn, but like these wild grain pastries are genuinely delicious. Like they make a bunch of frozen pastries that you then cook in your own home. And so they've got this like berry galette on puff pastry, and their puff pastry is delicious. Puff pastry is incredible. And so that is now what I'm snacking on. No, it's galettes are topless, which I understand is a weird way to describe it. Bread's gone wild. But also I haven't had breakfast today. I just realized. Yeah, toaster strudel is fully topless. I feel like it wouldn't be worth it for a single person, most likely because a lot of the value out of the boxes is in like the puff pastry, like desserts and stuff. And most of those are like multi-person servings. But for a couple, like for me and my husband, these things are great. Because the smallest box they have is like 6 items a month. So we get some biscuits, we get some croissants, we get these little filled pastries. And it just kind of like, as weird as it sounds, it feels healthy because it's like frozen pastry, so there's not like a bunch of preservatives in it. So it feels healthier than the like shelf staple, room temperature stable, pre-cooked stuff. Also, their puff pastry is pretty high quality, I will say. If you like puff pastry, they got you on puff pastry. Their loaves I don't find as satisfying, except for their brioche. Their brioche is really good. You enter a darkened forest. Let's go. These drawings on the wall are nuts. Look at that. That's a plesiosaur and something else. Or that might be a whale, actually. I just realized. That could be a whale skeleton.
Before she left, the Lightkeeper's wife loved to paint. Moore always admired her skill. Her things were left behind in haste, and he never touched them since.
Left behind in haste. What does that mean? Why? A can full of ashes and smoked cigarette.
Moore can see Heimer from here. She wonders if the lights are on in their tiny house.
This was once a bridge. I'm guessing we need to make it a bridge again. Or just be brave. Handmade pottery. Okay, so the wife was into painting and ceramics.
The gate to the lighthouse. As long as Moore can remember, the lightkeeper was always on duty, saving sailors from the sharp rocks surrounding these islands. But since the Great Exodus, he has been drowning, touching glasses with whatever phantoms are left at that watering hole.
Oh, man. What a great way to describe, like, it's not great to, you know, it's not great that he's alcoholic, but, like, what a great way to describe alcoholism. These chubby-ass seagulls. Despite not one human giving them french fries. Electricity stolen from the networks below. Interesting phrasing. How is it stolen if everyone has a right to it?
A steep slope awaits inside the cave. Its ground was a friendly acquaintance to many drunk patrons.
Friendly? I don't know, that sounds like something you could injure yourself on. The buzzing electricity is nuts. Seaberry wine from her uncle's factory. The pickles were popular with visitors. Oh, I love a pickle. Oh. Is it gonna let me? Okay, one air purifier down. One air purifier started anyway. Can it not get far enough? There it is. Oh. Pfft. Damn it. Right.
When Heimer's air is cleansed and Miri has come to her senses, Mo will have some stew.
I don't think that... Mo, I'm not sure she's... Oh, this is a very cute lift. It's made from an old boat. That's very cute. Over the ocean and through the woods to the lighthouse. To the lighthouse? Nope, that didn't. Lightkeeper, maybe? To the Lightkeeper's house we go. The seal knows the way. Books about music, history, and foreign shores. Hey, the little longboat face! Can I not go? Oh, I can go in. I just have to keep going right or left.
She remembers playing with his son, how they would swim between the rocks, how his wife would bring them inside and warm them up with a bowl of soup and her smile. Moore wonders if he remembers too.
I don't think he'd be drinking if he didn't. Oh, ladder. Hello.
It was their little hideout, for Moore and the Lightkeeper's boy, secretly nibbling at the reserves, blaming it on the mice.
Antique armor, a family heirloom.
A pungent, bitter, earthy scent, the little remaining proof of the cows that once roamed the islands.
They don't have cows here anymore. Historically accurate costumes.
Only a ghostly murmur from under his mask, and a ghastly stench. A key, glimmering in his satchel.
Pickpocket. Took the Island Master's key. Ah. Boop. Down. When you recontextualize all this to be like metaphorically during COVID, right? There is a part of me that goes and wonders if this is like, if these are people based off real people that the game developers knew. Like, did they know someone who, you know, was drowning themselves in alcohol during COVID? Because a lot of people did. Like, a lot of people turned to substances. Did they know someone who, you know, their wife and kid left them, or the kid died and the wife left them? Like, it's just, it's super interesting to think about. I think a lot of people really, like, reevaluated things during COVID, during the COVID lockdowns, especially early days. I think a lot of people also went real hard into doing everything they could not to think. Oh. That was cool looking. These volcano like pillars are really cool. It's interesting. On some of the islands, it's panned out to like look over into the ocean if you go to the edge of the island. But in this one, it doesn't seem to be doing that. It's a lot of ladders. Okay.
A hole in the floor, too big for one man to fill alone. A gaping maw, slowly devouring both man and lighthouse. And still, he stubbornly refuses to accept anyone's help.
Okay. So maybe, okay, so I think I need to go. Interesting. The mechanism broke? Oh, or it's just slow. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, I understand now. Because it should be all the way up there, right? To get the... Yep. Right? And this might even out? Oh, or not. Okay. So hold on. Let's go... Oh, we can't go all the way up there. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. So then do I need to... Right? This makes logical sense. Oop, I need to speed jump that. There we go. Because then it'll give me a platform right here, because I'll be sitting on top of that. Right? There we go. And then it'll give me access to this. What's up here, though? Before we do that... Because surely there will be a memory up here. Yeah. I knew there would be.
His wife wouldn't risk losing the boy to the blight.
Valid.
But he decided to remain this island's lightkeeper, unable to bear losing what purpose he thought he had. So they set sail without a father.
That's a choice. Nothing helpful. The kid has no use for this suit where he is now. Okay. Okay. That was a funny glitch. So... Okay, let's go down that ladder and see what is in the room that we that we intentionally avoided. What's with all the bugs? Is he obsessed with bugs? Did his wife make the bug pictures? Huh. There we go.
A barbed nostalgia sharply tugs at Moore's heart. I forgot how much I missed the sky and stars.
Okay. Interesting. Her sister's not going to be back when we go back, I don't think. I think she's justified to herself that this is worth it because because it's taking care of everyone, but I don't think we're gonna be right this time. It's interesting because it almost reads like an ionizer type thing. We still got one more memory on this island somewhere. Broken electrical devices. I don't know where else a memory would be on this island right now. Oh, right here.
A gentle vertigo crawls over Moore's body, the satisfying tingle of light danger. One of her favorite sensations.
Just as a treat. Gather all the memories on the island of Loisa? I'm not 100% sure on the pronunciation there. Oh, it's lizards, I think. Like little iguanas. Because we need to go back to Hyman now, right? There we go. There we are. Let's go back to Hyman.
Moore takes in a final breath of Leusa's air.
Leusa.
Much better. She congratulates herself. Now your chickens can come back out, sister.
Yeah, but is she gonna be there? Is she gonna be there? I don't know that she will. It's interesting that the islands are all in pairs. Oh, this thing is so cute. This, like,
She does
Axel
not expect
Foxhole.
gratitude from her sister, or an apology, but Moore does expect to be welcomed home.
Girl. She doesn't expect an apology, but the least her sister could do is welcome her home. Like, that level of entitlement's a little high. Wait, wasn't there a plant growing in the boot before? Did the art? Honestly, a little like lo-fi stream with like
Now
this
that
as the
the air
background.
is safe to breathe again, Miri must have calmed down and gone to make sure that the stew is still warm.
Girl.
Food is always her way of apologizing.
I don't think she was in the wrong here. Like, she invited you in for stew and you were like, I don't need stew. Like, no, you do, though. Bagon's engine. I think, I don't know, I'm not entirely on Mo's side here. I'm kind of on Miri's side. Because she didn't say don't go fix it. She said, like, stop fucking leaving. You keep not showing up. You keep fucking leaving. It's gonna be a braid situation. I don't think we're gonna be the originator of everyone's pain. Because I don't think that a single small child can cause an entire fungal swarm like this. But I do think we're gonna find out that, like, that part of the reason that... See, Mary Stu can wait. What do you mean? Like, I'm not on Mo's side here. I think we're gonna find out that, like, a lot of the negative feelings that Mo has about all the people in her life are going to have been entirely, like, Mo projecting on them. Like, I think that's gonna be what we find out. Like, not that we're the source of everyone's pain, but, like, that we're the source of our own pain, and we kind of have to stop blaming everyone else for it.
Bagon's muscles soon will power these engines again. It is his duty, and his duty alone, to keep the veil over Haima strong. Mor will make sure he honors it.
Right, and there's that, too, is that everything's about, like, I'll make sure that these giants that I have no control over are doing their part, because I'm doing my part, making sure that they wake up. I'm interested to see where this is gonna go. Oh, it doesn't let you drop off, okay. That's a sound. Is he snoring? Okay, I can't get to that yet. Yeah, I do think it's because I didn't go straight to Miri. And definitely not because the game won't let me go straight to Miri. Oh, there's a lot of, like, blockages in this one. He's all stopped up. Some big hands and feet. Did we like lobotomize these things? Like, it's odd that we have that was a shiny thing. Can I get to the shiny thing? This is definitely going to be one of the memories on this island. That's a whole massive hourglass.
All the minutes you have squandered and misused for sentimental distractions. How will you make up for everything you have wasted?
The fuck? Dental distractions. Is she referring to visiting her sister? Crank, crank, crank. No power, right? Same as before. Yeah. This one sounds different. Oh wait, I need to be... First gotta crank it. And then once we crank it, we can plug in. There we go. Zapan is awake. His brothers are still inactive. This vein leads to the heart chamber. Oh, all of them are shut down. Guide 3 energy currents to the capacitor. It's a big old ladder. We cannot get to from here. Once again, the fuse. Except this time we have a bunch of shit to dodge. Oh, okay. There we go. Whoa, they're faster. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. We've got relatively slow one. There we go. There we go. Okay, okay. There's a fuse. audio is so unsettling. I love it. I like the autosave. Oh, there's a memory. Okay. All these sphincters and tunnels and stuff don't get any less unsettling the more I crawl through them.
You are beyond these tools now, so primitive and human. You are the bearer of the Omni-Switch. But deep down, you know and understand. You are far from worthy of it.
See, why does the narrator keep threatening me? I should figure out what I want for lunch now that I've had a snack. Boop, boop, boop. Let's go through the sphincter. Oh. Ah, there's the other one. There we go. All 3 memories. I still think we should have had the stew before we came in here.
Dead things in frames. A petty attempt at preserving beauty. How can you occupy yourself with that? With the lives depending on you?
But what if you, like, I don't know, asked your friends and family for help instead of trying to do it all yourself? Am I the crazy one here? Perhaps it is me who is the crazy person for thinking that, like, you should be able to rely on the people around you for help. I don't know. There we go. Lock in, let's go. Break it. Now the fuse should work, but then how am I gonna get... I guess I'll have to do the same thing I did at the last one, where I push it past where I need it to go. Here we go. Right, because I'm gonna have to push past it and then push it back, right? What we're thinking? There we go. There we are. And we've got one more that goes this way. And this is that long-ass ladder I encountered. Oh, I just noticed that the vein goes behind the ladder. Oh, that's nuts looking. It's literally like we've managed in this lore to combine like organic systems and robotic ones. Okay, that's a closed sphincter. Okay. So there will be some robotics, some electronic, because I see we can move something down there. Oh, I bet. We're gonna have another puzzle piece? New mechanic? It kind of feels like we're just like electroshocking these giants into doing our bidding. It doesn't seem like we're actually treating them well. Oh god. Okay. There we go. One last sphincter to go through. We're back down. Back down visiting. Oh, nope, not that way. We're back this way visiting Bergam. The capacitor is now rerouting the power to the cardiac chamber. This vein leads to the heart chamber. Zaphon is awake. Let's go wake up Bergen. I finally had Mapo tofu, and despite the ordering extra spicy, I didn't taste a single hint of Sichuan pepper. That's sad. Because Mapo is supposed to be, like, pretty spicy. Like, right? It seems like we're electroshocking these giants into doing our bidding. Like, we've got some kind of organic machine type thing going on. Like, it's... It is done. Tell your sister. That's possibly the creepiest way to say that. Is this the way to go? No. I don't know if this is the correct way. Gotta go to LA proper and find a real Sichuan. Oh no! Going to Chinatown for proper Chinese food? I'm making fun. I don't think this is I think this might be the wrong way. I think it's like down. I think it's like down and then up. The grunting is really throwing me off. Do you think it might be this way and then up? That is very true. Legit stuff closer than a 30 to 90. Yeah. As someone who lives in Atlanta, everything's a 30 to 90 minute drive, pretty much. Oh, it's because we're in front of... Okay. This design makes more sense now. Yeah, because she's gonna be mad at me, but... They have such small nasal cavities for, like, such large creatures. Wait, I thought we cleared this mold. Why is the fungus still here? I thought we cleared it. Oh, it's just up high that it's still there? Oh no. Those are dead chickens. Okay. Time to check her house. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, this might be tragic. Oh, please don't let Miri be dead. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, chickens are alive. If the chickens are alive, Miri is... That's a letter.
Maud doesn't dare to read it.
Mo better dare to
What
read it.
use could reading it have right now? It's all been said, not by the letter or its contents, but by the gemstone left behind.
Oh, God damn it. You knew that she might actually leave. And she took most of the chickens with her. I don't know why there's any left in the house. Oh, God. Oh, it's a crab. It's eating a crab. That's fine, but you're kind of in the way for me to... Complete chapter 2, save Bergen. That's a cool... I think skate? Another time for hallucinogens. Time to get high again. that's cool. That's clearly a brain that's been infested. Oh, yeah, the art.
Annoyed, Moore steels herself once more for the visions. These feverish dreams have never been so frequent, never been so hostile.
We're in the ocean area, the ocean above on the top of the ocean again. With all the mussels. But the mussels are much closer. It's interesting that the mussels have yellow inside. It's almost the color of like sea urchin roe. Okay. Sand dollar, nudibranch, urchin again. One over here. No, okay. Just purely decorative? Okay. Sand dollar, nudibranch, urchin. Ah, shit. So it's got these so that I can avoid it. Oh god! Oh no! Sand dollar, nudibranch, urchin. Now we can go hit the nudibranch. I just noticed the stars. Sand dollar, nudibranch. Where's our urchin? There we go. Are they gonna offer like a thing to get in the way? There we go. The amount of thought that went into the audio design here is spectacular. It was this way, right? What the f- What am I looking at? Is this me? But as a... What in the world? I am unsettled. What's that image supposed to mean? Oh, focus and move. Oh, wait. Okay, so we've got the Omni tool, the, like, 2 keys, the pebble. So there's 6 artifacts total. That's interesting.
Moore hasn't seen her grandmother for a while now, but Granny would never make a scene about it. Yet Moore feels anxious stopping by. Not because she doesn't like her. She likes the old woman too much.
Maybe the old woman needs to hold you more accountable for your actions, Mo. Maybe the issue is that you keep avoiding accountability. On the island of Memorfesti. Memorfesti. Festi? Festi. Festi, I think. Fest. Memorfesti, yeah. This is a very interesting island design already. But it is 3 o'clock, so we're going to let her disembark, and then we are going to call it for the day. I want to thank... Are we going to get any dialogue right before? No. Alright. I want to thank everyone for hanging out. This has been a pleasure. That was a very weird way to end that hallucination with the whole giant corpse of me. I want to thank everyone for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. I know I certainly did. I will be back to playing this probably Thursday. I'm betting we finish it by then. Let's see if we have anyone to raid into. Oh, it looks like Metroid Prime... It looks like Panda Princess is playing Metroid Prime 4. Could do that. Yeah. Let's send some folks over to Panda Princessa playing Metroid Prime 4. She looks like she's doing a great stream. Probably got a few hours out of that. I want to thank everyone for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. I know I certainly have. Make sure to keep yourself safe, keep yourselves clean, keep yourselves warm as these winter months really take hold. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.